Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Edem. Let's talk about some UCL games that were played today. And I want to begin with Arsenal versus PSG. Thomas Partey started in that game for Arsenal. So most Ghanaians are more inclined to watch that particular game today because of that interest. Now that game ended with Arsenal winning by 2-0. And you and I would agree that if you watched the match or you saw the goals that were scored in that game, that the second goal that was awarded to Bukayo Saka should have been given to Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey touched that ball last. I don't know why it was awarded to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka should have been given the assist goal by Thomas Partey because immediately the goal was scored. The camera went straight to Thomas Partey because originally they thought he scored the goal. But if you watch the game very well, if you watch the replay very well, you will know that Thomas Partey deflected that ball slightly. So in my opinion, Thomas Partey should be walking away with the credit for the goal. But then for some reason, it was given to Bukayo Saka. I mean, it's cool. Arsenal won, they took off with 3 points because now the format is quite different. It's a league. So all you have to do is be part of the top 8. And Arsenal, I mean, things are going on well for them. Arsenal have a very good defense. Watching the game, I mean, they played very well. And the way they played their set piece, you could see there is a lot of training that goes into it. And the set piece coach is teaching them a lot of things because several times in that game, if you look at the way they took their set pieces, it was exceptional. Arsenal were brilliant today. And in fact, I did not know PSG could succumb to the pressure that they were under from Arsenal. Arsenal were brilliant today. PSG need to go back and work on their team. The PSG team looks very different now with the likes of Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar out. Like the team looks different now. Even Dembele was not there. So the team looks very different. But Arsenal, I mean, Thomas Partey in there, you could see Declan Rice in there, Kai Havertz doing his thing, Trossard, Martinelli. No, Arsenal is a very good team. Arsenal is a very good team. I just feel like they need enough squad depth to be able to go through the whole season. But then, let's take a look at Thomas Partey's performance in that game. And honestly, Thomas Partey did not play the full 90 minutes. He was replaced. And then Mikel Merino, the new player for Arsenal, came in to also play a part in that game. But then, let's take a look at Thomas Partey's performance in numbers. Thomas Partey's statistics in numbers were 64 minutes played, total touch of 34, accurate passes of 27 out of 29, accumulating to 93%. If you take a look at his ground draws, 1 out of 1, and take a look at his defensive work, 3 interceptions, 1 tackle, and he was rated 7.0. I felt like in the game, Thomas Partey held his own. He played very well. Honestly, there were times where he could give some passes, and I'm like, Thomas Partey, come on. The passes were so good. Thomas Partey, we hope that he stays fit because by next week, by this time, he should be in Black Star camp ahead of the game you are going to play against Sudan. But then Thomas Partey today was good. He played very well. 64 minutes is not bad. Rated 6.9. By the end of the game, they gave him 7.0, which is also not bad. Now, moving away from that, today it has been good for investors. Barcelona is scoring like 5. Dortmund is scoring 7. Man City 4. Inter is scoring. I mean, today, if you do not stake bet today, you might cry because you know something. Today that everybody is winning. Tomorrow, you will not win like this. Tomorrow, there will be an upset. That is how the bet is. Betting business is sanity. But then, I'm happy that most of the teams are winning. Those who invested money into sports betting today definitely will make profits because Barcelona, Man City, Inter, almost everybody is winning. All the big teams won today, which is what we want to see, which is what is important. I mean, Barca doing their own thing, Lewandowski scoring. It is all we want to see. Now, let's move away from that. And I want to talk about this Ghanaian player who played in the championship called Brandon Thomas Asanti. He played for Coventry. And today, he scored a goal in the championship. You know, people don't really talk about how good he is anytime he scores a goal. People only talk about him when probably he scores a goal for club side. But then, normally, he plays so well for his club side that even when he doesn't score a goal, he gets a very good rating anytime he plays. And today, he featured for his club side once more. He scored a goal. And after the international break, he has scored a couple of goals. And I believe that we have a good squad as a team, as a national team in the Black Stars. It's just a matter of having a system to bring out the best out of them. Looking at the position he normally plays for club side, Brandon Thomas Asante, he plays either at the right wing or as a centre forward. But the last time Otuado did a mistake playing at the left wing. This is a mistake we should not be doing. Today, him scoring a goal alone tells you that if you play the player right, if you use him very well, the player is going to produce, the player is going to be effective. But if you don't use the player well, you are worrying every single body. Like everybody, you are worrying the player. Brandon Thomas Asante is a very good player. He scored a goal today. And he's not the only player who is banging in goals. After the international break, we have a lot of players scoring in goals, especially our forwards. Take a look at our forwards. They're all scoring goals. They're all scoring goals. Semenyo scored yesterday. Today, Brandon Thomas Asante is scoring. Inaki will be scoring another. They're all scoring goals. The problem you'll be asking is, what is Otuado doing about this? What is Otuado doing about this? Because, you see, they're all performing. They'll come into the Black Star team very soon. By next week, they'll be playing as if we are an ordinary team. Because we have good players. You see Thomas Partey playing in Champions League. Ubeka say a fluke. It's not fluke. It's not fluke. Brandon Thomas Asante has scored 2 goals in the last 3 starts for Coventry. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, these players, some way, somehow, are good. They are good. But then when they come to the Black Stars, we are not seeing it. And it has to do with coaching. I'm not going to blame any player for now, but then it has to do with coaching. If a player is not doing well on the pitch, it's the coach, your duty that you take the player out and bring in another player in. There should be discipline in the squad. You get me? It's not like players who come to camp and it's as if they own their position. No. It shouldn't be so. Discipline the players. Because these players, they go to their club side and they are playing well because there is discipline. You can't go and be doing anything you want in your club side. You'll be benched. You'll be benched. So these players are doing well. And then next week, they'll come and perform some way. Then we'll all be asking the question like, we are on mobile, we shall go see. And you are on where are they? Thomas Partey say, today, did so well. Brandon Thomas Asante, goal today, beautiful. Semenyo yesterday, goal. You now be asking yourself questions. But then I'm bringing this up because he's scoring goals. He's doing so well. And I believe that it's just left with Otuado to use this player if he's going to call him for the Black Stars in the games we are going to play. Because you can't call a player and not use him rightly. It is not something we should be hearing. It's not something good. But Brandon Thomas Asante today was very good. I believe he needs to bring this form into the Black Stars. Anytime he gets the opportunity, he banks in goals for us because that is what we are most interested in. That is it. As simple as that. So guys, this is where I end today's video. Let me know your thoughts about Thomas Partey's performance today for Arsenal in the UCL. And also Brandon Thomas Asante scoring a goal today for Coventry. That is very good. He performed very well based on my own opinion. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me. My name is Edem. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.